Hey everybody. Now, I wasn't quite ready to end the series. I just want to take a last minute in this game and show you some of the extras, like the unlockables, because it has some concept art that you might want to see. Original Faith. Ooh, man. She used to look really different. She kind of made like halfway, not like too dark, but light, or like the outfit of this one with like the head and stuff of that one. Yeah. Final concept is Faith. They changed the tattoos some to get the final. Actually, they really just cleaned it all up. I like the headphones on the original Faith though. Kind of like the hair and stuff more, but that's just my personal opinion. The gun changed. Is it just me or does something not seem quite right about the face? I don't know. Yeah. The face just doesn't seem quite right to me. I can't put my finger on any one specific thing, but I think a good part of it is the cheeks and possibly the nose. But yeah, looking at it, I'm sure a lot of people will be like, yeah, that's not quite right. Like here it looks a lot better. Oh, look at that awesome punch. Melee combat. Oh, I can use the stroller wheel. I like how it has this, but you're never actually alone in a crowd. You never actually are really on street level much, for that matter at all. I love the way they did color for this game. This looks really nice. I wish they still put this in the game just as like an extra to play. Ooh, can we make it bigger? Oh man, that looks nice. I'd totally love to play this. I mean, I'm not sure how much parkour there would really be. I mean, maybe jump over a picnic bench, maybe like wall run, but really, these things are blocking it, and you couldn't really grab onto much. Maybe that's why they scrapped it, but still. Oh, I love this. It's the city. I just love how the city looks. It'd be so cool if the shard really kept the kind of like spiraling thing going all the way up there. I wonder why they decided to stop it. First person point of view, and then the next thing's gonna be like the little runner's vision with the little red stuff. Ah, there we go. Wonder why that's red, or that's red. Because I see zip line, jump, jump, probably billboard, pipes. I can't think of what that'd be, or what that'd be. Faith surveying the city. Oh man, this makes you really want the open world. Gotta admit. So a little jump or something to run across. Ledge clinging. Not sure. Not sure. And there's something tiny there. What is that? Ah, a door. And that's the roof. I guess just anything that could play into where to go. rather than actually being what you're climbing. That's interesting. This one's blurry, so it doesn't do much to do this. It's still a cool picture. Some oranges, some reds. Very blue. Let's just see how that translated over. It did turn out a lot whiter than bluer, but still. Color with the U. I used to always spell it that way, but then like teachers were like, "Oh, if you ever use the European spelling for something, we're gonna assume you plagiarized." And that was it for all my like European spellings, if that's correct. But like I would always spell theater like R-E because I know they do that in some places, like some dialects. Well, that's out the door. And just to clear things up, I never actually did plagiarize. I just liked the spelling. It made me feel sophisticated. Also, I usually just spelled it that way anyways, whether it was on purpose or not. These were also an early test of the style for the 2D cutscenes. Interesting. It'd be cool to see a whole game like this, just like buy some other developers with that. Except like 3D, but keep that art style. The city vista, let's make that nice and big. Still keeping that kind of painted art style. Sorry, I'm just kind of going down so I can make it easier to see what's coming up next. T10, early concepts for first-person view. Celeste sketches. She used to be pretty different. And then kind of looks like they chose this one more mixed with this one a tiny bit. Like this one's kind of more like punk, I feel like. But they kept like the outfit and stuff for this one. It's kind of like between there. This policeman reminds me of someone, but I can't put my finger on who. Maybe just like the stereotypical over-actiony cop person. Oh. I like the riot cop. It's an interesting shield. Let's make that bigger. Yeah. That's an interesting shield. I like how they have shields even though it's really not going to do much of anything for them. It's not like you always carry your gun around. Okay. But I guess so I can't really grab them so easily. Now, Jackknife really looked different at the beginning. So, original Jackknife, same gang, definitely looked different. Then, or different gang looked different. Same gang, looked the same as this one pretty much. But then, you saw he ended up very different. Mercury is Merc, just abbreviated. Let's look at this. Man, it looks much more Asian here, and then more like American here. I wish we got to see him in action at some point. That'd be cool. Miller definitely ended up like this one more, or this one. But, you know, this dark hair, not really. Rope burn. Look at how big rope burn was compared to the average guy. Like, I'd say that's somewhere maybe like... I'd like to say like 7 feet tall. Because, like, what's a guy maybe like... somewhere around 6, being that like a whole head taller. 7 foot, and he's a big man. Or I can't really be sure. But, you know, check his grill. his bling bling. He doesn't have steel knuckles or whatever. He has golden ones. Brass knuckles, is that it? SWAT's hardcore, man. But then they kind of dialed it down from the sky on the far right. Back to this one here. Pursuit cops. Pursuit cops are interesting. I wonder why they went with this design. Especially the mask. Like, if it was just a basic mask, sure. But what's with, like, the baseball kind of face cover? I'm gonna call it. Because in the end, it doesn't really do much, does it? I'm assuming this is just a zoom in of this. Is it, or are they supposed to be two different people? Like, one's there and one's still in the air? Because they look pretty similar. Just about every respect. Even down to the little lighting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a zoom in. The original runners, or sketches of them, they look pretty different. You can see, like, I could see like this being Jackknife, Mercury, or Merc. This one, Faith, because, you know, the red. I don't know. But that's not how it turned out. Just saying, that's like, I could see maybe where they got the concepts for the characters from. But, you know what I'm trying to say. That's not how it worked out. Work goes. Sorry for yawning. Sorry for, like, I yawned. So, yeah. Sorry, I yawned. That's what I'm trying to say. Got Faith and Merc there, it looks like. Gutted AC cooling tower. That's just interesting to live in. The inside. Not bad. Makes you wonder if there's a bathroom, but you know. So apparently this played a much bigger role in the early versions of the story. I feel like it's what the interrogation scene. Oh, this was for the level they cut, isn't it? Ah, cut interrogation scene. Yeah. Shard servers. PK training facility. Wish we got to just run around that without being chased. Painting in Roper's office. Painting from Roper's office. Again. And another. Let's zoom in. You know, just because we can. Sketches 1. Where our sketches most were not used. More cover art sketches. This is from like the beginning of the game, and she's like from no, not from the beginning of the game, but back all the way towards here. All the way to, what was it? Yeah, similar enough, right? Not terribly wrong, I'm not crazy. And then this goes back to the crowd thing. Then there's the videos and music, which I don't think I'm gonna show. I don't think it's really necessary. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think that's the first one, listener. Yeah, okay. These are just the things. You've seen them before. Shrek movie. I'll show that one though. I feel like this was when the graphics weren't quite as good, still in development, but still, nevertheless. Actually, scratch that. It does look pretty good. Could have put it in a high resolution though. Oh well. I guess for something not everybody was going to look for, it's good enough. Especially for back in like 2009, I think it was. That's not how I ended up working in the green tunnel. That ended up never happening. The hair flows. Yeah, wish they did that in a slightly higher resolution. Anyways. I'd like to thank you for taking your time to look at these videos and such. And, well, not really the videos, more the artwork. But I'd like to thank you for taking your time to look at them. And I hope you enjoyed the Mirror's Edge series. And maybe I'll do a speedrun one, maybe not. But I gotta get my drives fixed. And hopefully I'll be back to making videos right after that. Thanks for watching, and adios.